Y'all, Benji is getting called out because he accidentally said F Palestine, which, woo, this ruffled some feathers. And y'all, you know what's so crazy is actually when I first saw this clip, I said, oh, people are going to be mad about that. Like, y'all remember when I had said I felt bad for this, synagogue right over here for getting tagged up. Oh my gosh, people came at me sideways. So the fact that he got up onto a live stage with a microphone that was being recorded by several fans and he said F Palestine, I was like, oh my God. I said, oh, people are going to be pressed about this. And yes, they were. But you know what's so crazy, you guys? And I'm not even kidding you. Before I saw his explanation, I was like, I could just tell that it was an accident, like sometimes accidents come out of your mouth, and you know what bothers me? Can I just vent? Okay. Just for a brief little moment. Okay. I get so triggered by people on the internet that like everybody acts like they're so much better than everybody else and they act like they haven't made a mistake. Like, y'all, I have accidentally said some things before. I'm like, oh shit, like why did that come out of my mouth? Like sometimes it just happens. Like sometimes your thoughts are like jumbled and it just comes out of your mouth. You know what I mean? And especially like, y'all, if you guys are in front of a club, like y'all, oh my gosh, I used to do like live, how do you call it? Like I used to do hostings of RuPaul's Drag Race, right? At one of the local bars or whatever, I would get up out there and I'd be like, oh shit, like y'all, I made one offensive joke. Like I was like, oh shit, like it was a gay joke, okay? And I was like, oh, like they didn't like that. And I was like, oh damn, I shouldn't have said that. Like, sometimes you just say some things that you're just like, oh damn. But even watching his clip though, like honestly, I was like, oh, like I don't think that he meant to say that. Do you know what I mean? Because he was saying F ice and he was saying, a bunch of different things. And I was like, oh, I think that he messed up by saying that. Which it goes back to me saying, I just feel like people are just so unforgiving and they just want to attack people. They just want to like pop off on people. And I'm like, it bothers me though, is because everybody within my personal life, I know that if I were to go to everyone and talk about this topic, everyone would be like, oh, I've accidentally stepped up and said some shit too that I didn't mean to say. Or sometimes, I accidentally said this or that or whatever and accidentally just came out of my mouth. Like everybody's so understanding within my personal life. And y'all, I mean like even like acquaintances and even like old coworkers and things like that. Like I used to have, y'all know I'm a conversationalist. I love to talk. Like I just be talking with people and everybody's so understanding. But then when it comes down to the internet specifically, people just want to bash people. And I'm sitting over here like, yo, everybody has made these mistakes before. Anyway, so to give you guys a little bit of context right here, if you guys don't recall, it's kind of ironic that I actually mentioned this girl, Paeka, before, because how did I talk about her recently? Like something about Astravino. I forgot exactly what it was. Oh, Brianna Olsen, actually. And I recently had talked about her. And you know what's so crazy? I've been watching more clips of her live, and I actually really like this girl, okay? Like, I'm hoping that everything that I've seen so far is true. And like, she's like, I don't know, like she just seems like a real down-to-earth, sweet, chill, funny, like humble girl, you know what I mean? Anyways, I guess her and Benji actually did a club appearance for like a Halloween party or something like that. So they actually went to this Halloween party and this is where he was getting out there and he was yelling things. Can I be so for real with you guys though, okay? Y'all know that I'm sitting over here defending him, okay? But this is why I say sometimes I do, and I'm just being honest, and I know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers right now, but I don't give a shit. This is my channel. This is why sometimes I don't like celebrities, I don't like influencers, I don't like certain people to talk about specific political things. Do you know what I mean? That's why I try my hardest to not speak about political things, is because sometimes you end up looking really ignorant, sometimes you end up looking really dumb, and it's like, y'all, at the end of the day, unless you're fully educated about things, like, y'all, let's go ahead and keep it on hush hush. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, I'm being so for real with you guys, okay? If I am at a party or a club, I don't care to hear political things. I'm at a club, I'm at a bar, like what do you like, you're talking about Palestine this and ICE this, like why like I'm at a bar right now, like oh my gosh, like I'm trying to get hyped, like you know what I mean? There's a time and there's a place for everything. So when it comes down to this, I do got to keep it within my opinions. I'm like, low-key, this should be a learning lesson for Benji. Like time and a place, like if you want to speak out about something, by all means do it, but like do it on your platform, not at a freaking club. You're at a club right now. You like, y'all, literally Paeka was up on the stage and he was up on the stage. I guess they were dressed like an old man and an old woman and they were all twerking and everything. And I'm like, why are you getting out here talking about like political stuff? Like, I don't know, y'all. I am so sorry. Like I'm gonna keep it so real with you guys too. Like when I went to Nicki Minaj's concert, like she like in the middle of her damn show, like started like going on this whole long ass rant about like, everybody needs to stay in school and blah, 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 blah. Like all these things. And I'm like, okay, like I get it. Like I totally understand her message was, I agree with her message wholeheartedly. I do, but I'm like, time and a place, girl, time and a place. Like I'm over here like y'all, I'm over here trying to preserve my drink because the damn beer was $22. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you're killing my buzz right now, girl. Like I don't want to hear about this this right now. Like, get into the song. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from, because I know there's going to be people out there like, use your platform to speak out. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Time and a place though. Like, not at a club, not at a bar, not at a freaking concert. Like, it's like, use your platform on social media to do that. You know what I mean? Because obviously, you know, most people are probably at home scrolling through social media. Like, I just feel like at a bar, at a club, at a concert, it's just kind of like, oh my God, y'all, I did not come here for this, and you guys can hate me for that, cancel me for it. I don't give a shit. I do know that there is, everyone within my personal life agrees with me on that, because I'm like, I don't want to hear about this right now. Like, oh my gosh, like, just play the damn song. Like, oh my gosh, especially like if I'm at a club, like, I'm like, you were just twerking and now you're over here, you know, talking politics. Like, what? Time and a place, boo. Anyway, so I do want to go ahead and start off this clip though by playing. It's kind of like hard to hear because obviously it's loud in the club, to where he had said F Palestine. I'm so sorry, y'all. I knew from the jump. I was like, oh, he did not mean to say that. Like, he really didn't. Like, he was saying a bunch of other things back to back. Obviously, he was a little bit tipsy too. So I'm just kind of like, it was a fumble of words. Do you know what I mean? And it's so crazy. I will get into Paeka's reaction, and I will get into his reaction to it. But even before they made their reaction, when I saw this clip, I was like, it was an accident, okay? And this is where I'm just like, oh my God, I get so bothered at people, because I'm like, you act like you haven't made a damn mistake in your life. You act like you haven't accidentally said something like, oh shit, like I didn't mean to say that. Why did that word come out of my mouth? Like, we have all been there and done that. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm like, oh, I get so bothered when people act like they're so much better than, and they've never made a mistake. Like, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Perfect out there. It's like, oh my gosh, stop being fake. Check out this clip right here.
Not in our time. Yeah.
There y'all saw from right there that he did in fact say F Palestine, which immediately after though, I'm going to play a clip for you guys. He was like, oh my gosh, they're going to cancel me, because like he knew. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I feel for him in this moment, because y'all, I have literally accidentally said some shit before that I shouldn't have said. Do you know what I mean? Like, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and repeat this, but even I felt bad too in the moment, because I said, oh shit, like what if this is offensive? But then low key, like when I looked at the pictures, I was like, oh, I was on my live, okay, and I was like, I'm going to get canceled for this, and yes, I'm repeating it right now soberly, so I'm like double canceled or whatever. But I had made a comment, and I was talking about like Adrian Brody looking like Anne Frank, and I was like, oh, is that offensive? Like, honestly, like I felt like bad right away. I was like, is that offensive thing to say? Which, because this day and age, y'all, I swear, I feel like me even existing is offensive. Do you know what I mean? And I had made that comment because I was like, for some reason when I was younger, I was like, oh my gosh, I used to have a crush on Adrian Brody. And then I was like, but low key, I feel like the older he got, he looks like Anne Frank. And I was like, oh, look, is that offensive? And then I pulled up the side-by-side pictures. I'll put it up right here. And I was like, I'm not wrong. Like, I'm not right. They do look alike. Do you know what I mean? I was just kind of like, but then I was like, I don't know if that's offensive. Do you know what I mean? And even in that moment, if y'all were on my live, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get canceled for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I shouldn't have said that, but like, I wasn't saying it in a negative way or anything. I'm like, he just looks like Anne Frank. But once again, though, everybody could take it up the ass because people are just so damn easily pressed and easily offended these days that you're just like walking on eggshells. And this is where I'm saying people coming at Benji sideways. I'm like, y'all, he accidentally said it. Like, that was a fumble of words, and he was getting out there saying all this and that. But that's why I'm saying, I'm so sorry, y'all, but you ain't ever gonna see me, like, y'all know, oh my gosh, if you guys have been on my live, people like to bring up political things in my live while I'm in the middle of drinking, okay? And I'm like, not talking about that, not talking about that. Like, no, like, I'm on my live right now listening to music. I got me a little six-pack over here. Like, we're not gonna talk about politics right now. Like, no. Like, hopefully this is a learning lesson to Benji. Like, sir, like, time and a place for everything. Maybe you shouldn't get up on the damn stage where you're tipsy at a Halloween party and start, you know, yelling political things. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I want to go ahead and play this clip right after, to where he was talking to Paeka about it. And you could already tell that he was like, oh, damn, like he felt so bad. You know what I mean? And clearly it was an accident. Check this out.
They're actually going to cancel me now.
No. He did not mean it. He did not mean it.
No. This is what I get for getting drunk.
You're up right now. We can't hear.
No.
We can't even hear the words.
Oh my God.
He didn't mean that.
No, but oh my God, I don't know why I messed up.
There y'all saw from right there. I don't know. I feel bad for him, okay? Only because I'm like, it's a fumble of words, okay? Anyways, I do want to go ahead and play the reaction right here from Paeka, because she actually spoke out about it first, and she was even saying too, like, he did not mean to say that, which Of course, people are going to run with whatever they want to believe. You know what I've really learned about making videos on the internet is no matter what you say, and y'all know recently when I made that hoodie video, I have really come to the realization of no matter what you say, unless you say the exact words that somebody wants to hear, they're going to run with anything, okay? Like literally, I just feel like some people out there are just so miserable within their own life. Like I said, even earlier before to when I had, I was like, damn, I just said I felt bad for this Jewish synagogue right over here by my house that has gotten vandalized so many damn times that they had to put, a cover up over it. At what point did I sit here did I say F Palestine? And oh my gosh, like, yeah, I'm pro-Israel. Like, I never said that. I was just saying I felt bad for this church, and everybody took it and ran with it. So I've really come to realize now that even though he did not mean to say that, and I genuinely do believe that he did not mean to say that, there are going to be some people out there that really believe that he meant to say that. And I'm like, oh my God, y'all, this is where I know, like, people are just so extra. It's like, oh my God, y'all, I'm just so tired of this holier than thou mentality and so many people on the internet acting like they're better than, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Paeka got out there and she did defend him too and say that he didn't mean to say that. And I was like, you know what? I really like this girl too, because I just feel like in this day and age, y'all, there's not really many like real friends on social media, and I feel like a lot of people are scared to defend their friends because they know that they could get backlash as well too. So I do like that she got up out there and she did defend Benji. Check this out.
I just really hope people understand that Benji did not mean to say that. It was completely like he just scrambled his words. I didn't even realize he had said that either until we both saw the chat. So yeah, but it's very obvious that he didn't mean to say that. Benji has been supporting Palestine for a really long time. He's been very vocal about it. And also, like, right before that, like, not even a couple seconds before what he had accidentally said, he was saying, "Fuck ICE, free Palestine," over and over and over.
I really like this girl. Honestly, I like that she got out there and she supported her friend, because honestly, y'all, I'm keeping it so real with you guys. I would expect my friend to get out there and defend me too. Like, if you know me and my beliefs and like things are, getting misconstrued, yes, because I made a mistake or I accidentally said something wrong, like I would expect my friend to like have my back too. So I was like, I like her. Anyway, so I do want to go to play one last clip right here to where Benji actually took to his TikTok and he did make an official TikTok video about this. By the way, y'all, I tried saving this so many different ways. The audio is completely off with the words, okay? Like, I was like, what's going on here? I saved it directly from his TikTok. I tried using one of those third-party websites to save it. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. So it's a little bit off, but it is from his official TikTok account, so check this out.
Hi guys, it's Benji. I just wanted to come here to explain a clip that's going around that's kind of blowing up, and before it gets any bigger, I want to settle it up right now. Okay, so yesterday I went to a club with Paeka to Utah, and it was super fun. I loved it so much. We had a few drinks, and everything, but at the end we were saying, free Palestine, ICE, and I said free Palestine, ICE the first few times, and then at the end, I don't know, there was like a verbal slip or I don't know what happened in my head. Like, I had both phrases stuck in my head that for some reason I said Palestine, and I just want to let you guys know that that's not me. That's not what I stand by, and I don't know why that came out of my mouth, and I just wanted to take accountability for that, because like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a drink or anything, but it was a mistake, and I want to let you guys know that I did not mean to do that. I didn't even know until people told me in the comments that I said that. Like, it would never consciously come out of my mind. Like, ugh! It's just so annoying, and I just want to let you guys know before people start like assuming stuff and creating their own narratives, and I feel so guilty right now, and I apologize, and it's okay if you guys are mad at me, and it's okay if you don't believe me, but I just wanted to give my side. Love you guys. Bye.
I do gotta say this, I like that he got out there and he was like, you know what, let me nip this in the bud before it gets any bigger, because obviously it was gaining some traction on TikTok, and he was like, let me go ahead and talk about this. I really do like and commend that he did that. However, this has really made me realize of like, oh my God, y'all, people are just so unforgiving and just so freaking miserable, and I just feel like so many people out there are just filled with hatred. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that hatred makes them hear whatever they want to hear and believe whatever they want to believe, and it's like, even him getting out there right now and him clearing the air and actually like apologizing and saying like, damn, like I messed up, I didn't mean to say that. You know damn well that there's people right now that are like, oh my God, Benji said F Palestine, screw him. And it's like, all of that hate is messing with their brain. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's literally making them hate this person when it's like, that was an honest mistake that y'all, so many of us out there have made fumbles of words before. And y'all know, like, even me, like, because I talk so damn fast, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I didn't mean to say it like that. You know what I mean? Or like, sometimes I'll make a comment, I'm like, oh shit, that sounds shady, but I don't think about it until after it comes out of my mouth. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying, good for him for speaking out about it and, acknowledging that he messed up or whatever. But I'm like, I just think that it really does suck that there's obviously so many people now that that are like, oh, he said F Palestine. It's like, it was a fumble of words, y'all. Oh my gosh. I get so pressed about people getting so like unforgiving to people because I'm like, we have all made mistakes. We have all made mistakes. Like literally, it's part of the human experience is to make mistakes. It's how you learn, change, and grow from those mistakes that define you as a person, not the mistake itself. And it pisses me off that so many people within the world literally sit here and they'll hold a mistake to a person forever. And it's like, oh my God, y'all, get it together. Anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.